Test one, test one. All right. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, I think we're ready, and I think we're up there now. Welcome, everybody, to the playoff round of the Rangers Roundup. Right now, it is an overcast day for baseball here at Shelito Park in Lexington, Kentucky. And we are here for the matchup between the Bluegrass Rangers 14U Blue team and the Grayson Batcats Baseball Club. Okay, I'm reviewing the lineups here. Making sure everything's in place here for the lineups. And let's see. All right, wonderful. I think we have all the lineups ready. And for the Bluegrass Rangers, who will be without two players tonight, Noah Barrett is noticing a foot injury, and Matthew Barnett, who injured his elbow yesterday during the second game against the Bluegrass Blaze baseball team. The good news on Matthew, no breaks, just a lot of inflammation of the nerve and the nerve endings in the arm, and he's still complaining of some numbness. So, out of abundance of precaution, he's going to set this one out, and you never know, they may step in and come see us here in a few minutes. All right, batting first for the Rangers, who will be wearing their green jerseys with gray pants and the blue Ranger cap that has the R on it. The first batter will be number 28, Drew Gibson. He'll be at third base. The second batter will be number 4, Lamar Burnett. He'll be at center field. Third batter is number 18, Braylon Goldie. He'll be in left field. The fourth batter will be the pitcher, number 7, Emerson O'Brien. The fifth batter will be the catcher, number 14, Ryan Payton. Sixth batter will be the first baseman, number 20, L.J. Davis. Seventh batter will be the shortstop, number 2, Caden Bottiger. The eighth batter will be the extra hitter, Henry Fannin, wearing number 8. The ninth batter will be Micah Kelly, the right fielder, wearing number 26. And the 10th batter will be Jeremiah Combs, playing second base, and he'll be wearing number 27. So it's going to be Gibson at third, Burnett at center, Goldie in left, O'Brien at pitcher, Payton at catcher, Davis at first base, Bottiger at shortstop, Fannin as the extra hitter, Kelly in right field, and Combs at second base. For the Grayson Batcats, they will lead off with number 10, Reed Griffin, and he will be at shortstop. Second batter will be the third baseman, number 11, Hudson Nolte. The third batter will be the pitcher, number 54, Ian Porter. The fourth batter will be the right fielder, number 9, Landon Martin. The fifth batter will be the first baseman, number 42, Sawyer Rogers. Sixth batter will be the extra hitter, number 5, Brody Flatt. The seventh batter will be number 16, Cade Hollingsworth, and he will be in left field. The center fielder will bat next in the 8th spot, number 13, Micah Brown. The 9th spot will be the first baseman, number 6, Levi Rice, and the 10th spot will be the second baseman, I mean, the catcher, I apologize, the catcher, Heath English. That will be Griffin, Nolte, Porter, Martin, Rogers, Flat, Hollingsworth, Brown, Rice, English. Waiting on the umpire to start this game. And we shall see how this goes. The Batcats are wearing navy blue uniforms with white numbers, gray hats, and gray pants. And it looks like we're about ready to have our umpire meeting with the coaches. And because they are the third seed out of the Pool A division, that will put the Rangers batting first as a designated away team. The Batcats will be the number 2 seed coming out of the second pool division, and that makes them the designated home team. All right, Matthew Barnett's showing up here. Walking around wearing his uniform.
I don't need to do anything here, right? I can just go in.
If you want to go in. All right, and Matthew's going to go in and join his teammates. And I guess to make sure that he is not going to play, he is wearing a blue Rangers jersey, and he's not wearing baseball pants. So I guess that that's going to eliminate him making any appearance in the ball game. He's going to join his teammates, and we're going to see how he is. He took the sling off that he's had on, so I guess that's good news. Matthew had a rough go of it yesterday. Manchester City lost. He gets hit with a pitch. Orlando City loses. And not sure how the Reds did. I didn't hear the final score of the Reds game. So, although he's a Dodger fan anyway, so who knows. If you're following along with us on YouTube or Facebook, welcome. And we're about ready to start. Looks like we have a game ready to start. It's 11:11, so that's when the game will start. It's an hour and 45-minute time limit. And they will play until there's a winner. It's not like pool play. There has to be a winner today because the tournament will continue. Winner of this game will play at 3 o'clock, weather permitting. And we are hoping that the weather permits. We got a hat. All right, well, I guess I get a Ranger hat now. There we go. His elbow's better. It's not broken.
It doesn't look bruised, is it?
He's got a lot of inflammation of the nerves. Yep. All right, number 54, Ian Porter is warming up on the mound, and we're about ready to start here. Drew Gibson's ready to lead off here. Now I'm doing both game changer and scoreboard duty for the broadcast, so when something gets screwed up, you know why. Because there's only so many things I can do at the same time, and about 3 or 4 is the max I can do. And if you ask my wife, 3 or 4 is even debatable. Yesterday, the Rangers hit 380 as a team in both games, which is really good. The pitching was really good. They threw a lot of strikes yesterday among the pitchers that pitched. Just got to keep down the defensive errors, know where they're going with the ball on defense, and they can make some noise today in the tournament level. Lost both games by 1, 13-12 to the Blaze and 10-9 to the KBA Prime. And Drew Gibson's going to get us started here in a second when the umpires say play. And I think the balls are coming in for the Batcats infield practice here, and we'll be ready to go here in a second. All right, Batcats are having a meeting on the mound, wishing each other well, hoping for a great game of baseball here between two teams that should be evenly matched. Rangers ready, Batcats ready, umpire might be ready. Umpire looks like he's ready. We have two umpires in this game, as is typical for this age group. And here we go. And the first delivery is going to be a strike. And it looks like we have a time here as the umpire may have lost his strike counter. There we go. He found it. We got it. And here's the next pitch from Porter. And that's going to be high for a ball. Looks like Porter's got some speed out there on his pitches. And that's going to be, the next pitch is going to be popped up, and that's going to go foul behind the third base dugout. And it's going to end up next to the other field behind us where they're having a 13U tournament. So that's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, Gibson readies. Awaits the delivery from Porter. Porter gets a sign from his catcher. Sets, winds up, delivers. And that ball is struck to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it cleanly and throws it over to first base, and Gibson beat it out. Great hustle right there by Gibson. And here is Lamar Burnett playing center field, wearing number 4. Waiting for his delivery from Porter. Porter delivers, and that's going to be a strike down the middle. Catcher looks like he's going to throw the first and does not. Waylon Goldie on deck. Porter steps off the mound, throws over to first base. Gibson's back. And Lamar sets back into the batter's box. Checks the runners, and that's going to be inside for a ball. Gibson takes off, and he's going to beat the throw easily. The next pitch from Porter, Lamar swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a really good pitch right there, too. All right, love to see Lamar hit one here. Porter checks the runner, and Lamar strikes the ball with the bat, and that's going to fall into foul territory, and it's going to be caught by the first baseman, Rogers. And here's Braylon Goldie. The delivery from the pitcher. Pitcher stabs that ball as it's hit right back to him. Goldie is out. Gibson will advance to third. And here's Emerson O'Brien in the cleanup spot. Awaits the pitch, and that pitch is hit over to third base, and that's going to be a pop out to the third baseman, and that's going to be the inning. One hit, no runs, runner left on third base, and the score, Rangers 0, Batcats coming to bat. All right, we'll go on ahead and we'll set the defensive lineup again for the Rangers here in the bottom of the first inning. Ryan Payton will come back out to catch. He caught most of both games yesterday, all the first game and most of the second. L.J. Davis is over at first, and that is going to be Jeremiah Combs at second, Caden Bodinger at short, Drew Gibson at third, and then it's going to be Braylon Goldie over in left, Lamar Burnett in center, and the right fielder is going to be Micah Kelly. The extra hitter right now is going to be Henry Fannin, and they've got a couple of supporters over in the dugout with the two injured players, Matthew Barnett and Noah Barrett. And it looks like warm-ups are going to be commencing here. I'm going to keep an eye on the radar as well, and we're going to see how far this goes. Should be ready to go here in a few minutes. See what our weather looks like here from the good folks at the Weather Channel app. Lexington and the surrounding areas under a tornado watch until 4 o'clock. As the radar looks, it looks like the storm front's approaching close to the I-65 corridor. It's pretty close to E-Town, and it's in Bowling Green now. It's approaching E-Town, and it looks like this line goes all the way up to Chicago, Illinois. So I'm hoping that we can get this game in, but it's going to look rough after 1 o'clock or so. And here we go. Reed Griffith steps up the plate for the Batcats. And I noticed that there's a Batcat logo above the numbers where the nameplate usually goes on the uniforms for the Batcats. That's a pretty nice look for them. All right, here we go. O'Brien steadies. Gets his sign from his catcher, winds up, delivers, and that ball's in the dope for ball one. Trying to get the outfield set, the coaches of the Rangers. And that ball is hit a ton by number 10 of the Batcats. It goes over Braylon Goldie's head into left field, and that is going to be a stand-up double. That brings up Nolte to the plate. Nolte awaits the delivery, and that's going to get away from Peyton. That's going to be a strike, and the runner will advance to third. All right, here's the second pitch to Nolte. Delivered by O'Brien. That's going to be high for a ball. Griffith on third base for the Batcats. Emerson delivers the next pitch, and that's going to be a change-up cove ball, and that's going to be a ball, a little high. Two balls, one strikes to count. And here we go. That's going to be high again, ball three. Three balls, one strike. Runner on third base, 0 outs here on the bottom of the first inning. O'Brien pitches, and that ball is hit off the mound, and Combs grabs it, and he's going to throw out the runner at first base, but the run will score. That's going to get the first run of the game in. And the first pitch was delivered, and that second pitch is going to be a ball. O'Brien throws to Porter. That's going to be a strike. Porter awaits the delivery. Here it comes. And that ball is going to be smacked into left field. It's going to fall right in front of Braylon Goldie. He bare hands it, throws it back in. That's going to be a line drive base hit. And we are going to have a courtesy runner come in. Porter on first base, and he just left the field for the courtesy runner. And here's number 9, Lincoln Martin, into hit. O'Brien throws over to first, nothing going on. One away here in the bottom of the first. O'Brien throws over again, nothing going on. O'Brien steadies, delivers, and that ball is going to be inside for a strike. 0-1 to Martin. O'Brien looks over to first base, throws. Runner slides back head first. Runner's got a pretty healthy lead over there at first base. Scott O'Brien's attention. He delivers to the plate, and that ball is going to be rocketed foul over off the right side. And the runner was going on that one. And we're at 0-2 on the count to Martin. Martin's got some power here. Dimensions of this field, 350 to right, straightaway center 372, 352 to left. That was a cove ball that coved right down. Martin took a swing at it and fouls it off. 0 balls, 2 strikes, and we got some wind flying in here now. Skies are starting to darken up here in Lexington. O'Brien throws over first base, nothing going on, runner's back. There's no pitch clock at this level. Thank our lucky stars. O'Brien throws the ball, and that ball is going to be hit foul again over the protective fence down the third base line, and that's going to end up almost to the other field. This has been a really good at-bat for Martin.
Hey, here we go. Hey, be ready to gun it. Be ready to gun it. Here we go.
Runner on first base, got a healthy lead. O'Brien delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be foul ball down the third base line. It's going to be about 4 feet foul. And here's the next battle in this titanic struggle here between the pitcher and the batter. And that's going to be strike 3 on a curveball. Runner goes. He's going to beat the throw easily. Two outs. Runner on second base. And here's number 42, Sawyer Rogers, the first baseman. O'Brien throws, and Ryan Payton is not going to be able to make a throw down the third, but the runner did not go. It's going to be high for a ball anyway. 1 ball, 0 strikes. O'Brien throws again. That's going to be a strike down the heart of the plate. Runner leading from second base. O'Brien concentrating on the hitter. Next delivery, that's going to be outside for a ball. Count, 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be inside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. And O'Brien delivers the next pitch, and that ball is going to be popped up to the second baseman. Combs has it. Great catch right there by Combs. And that's going to end the inning. 1 run comes across the plate for the Batcats. 1 run, couple of hits. Scores 1-0 as we're heading to the top of the second. All right. And it looks like Porter's going to come out for his second inning of work. He's thrown 12 pitches, giving up 0 runs, 1 hit. And the batter will be Ryan Payton, the catcher for the Rangers. Umpires are having a discussion over here. on the first base side. We'll check the radar here. Radar looks like that the storms are now starting to move into Elizabethtown. Haven't gotten to Louisville yet, but I suspect once the sky opens, it's going to open. And the rain is going to come gaping through the clouds. As long as it doesn't pound me, I'm okay with it. All right, here's the first pitch to Ryan Payton, who's leading off the inning for the Rangers. Payton looks determined. Everybody's getting in their positions. Catcher down, umpire down. We're ready. And the first pitch to Payton's going to be high for a ball. Porter delivers the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. Two balls, 0 strikes to Payton. Next pitch is going to be a swing on and miss. That ball is right over the plate. That's the one you want to nail. 2 balls, 1 strike. Martin delivers. That's at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martin delivers the next pitch, and that's going to be fouled away. Payton stays alive. Ryan hit the ball well yesterday in his plate appearances. And that's going to be outside for 3 balls, 2 strikes for the full count. Martin's 9th pitch to Payton. And that's going to be another over the protective screen into the concession stand area. We're at 3 balls, 2 strikes. This has been a great at-bat for Ryan Payton. And Payton swings and misses. Catcher drops the ball, and we have a little bit of a run around home plate by Ryan Payton. He makes about 2 or 3 circles, and that's going to be an out. All right, here's L.J. Davis. Awaits the pitch from Martin, and that's going to be a call strike 1. Martin delivers the next pitch. Swing on and miss. 0 balls, 2 strikes for Davis. LJ hit the ball hard yesterday. He hit it straight to the pitcher a couple of times. That ball is going to be barely inside. That's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't think Martin missed that one by much. And that's going to be high and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I suspect this ball's going to go straight down the heart of the plate. Martin readies, delivers. LJ strikes out looking at a ball thrown at the knees. 2 away for the Rangers. And that brings up Caden Bodinger. Bodinger hit the ball really well yesterday for the Rangers in the 2 games. Martin delivers the pitch, and that's going to be strike 1. Next pitch by Martin's going to be straight down the middle, called strike. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Caden's already in a hole here. Got to be looking. Martin smiling away as he pitches, and that ball's going to be thrown high for ball 1. Tell you what, Lincoln Martin's looked impressive up there on the mound for the Batcats. Next pitch is going to be smacked into left field, and that's going to be caught by the left fielder, number 16, Hollingsworth, for the Batcats, and that's going to be the end of the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. Batcats 1, Rangers 0 as we're going into the bottom of the second. All right, we're moving into the bottom of the second inning here at Chillertoe Park for the Ranger Roundup. Game 2 of the second day of this event. It is a single elimination tournament between the 6 teams that appeared. The first game already has a code. The Bluegrass Blaze, the team that beat the Ranger Blue team yesterday by 1 run, eliminated the Ranger Green team earlier this morning. Brody Flat will be the batter for the Batcats. Settles into the batter's box. Everybody's about ready to take their positions. This will be O'Brien's second inning of work. This will be his 21st pitch. And he fires and delivers, and that ball's going to be popped right back up to Emerson O'Brien for the first out. Number 16, Cade Hollingsworth, who made a spectacular grab over in left field to end the last half of the inning for the Rangers, is now at the bat. And that first pitch is going to be high, ball 1. O'Brien winds up, delivers, and that's going to be way inside over Peyton's head, and that's going to be ball 2. Only thing we needed on that one was a mascot to hit. If we had a mascot to hit, we'd have been in pretty decent shape. All right, Hollingsworth is going to await the next pitch, and that ball's going to be fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hollingsworth. And that ball is going to be nailed foul down the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hollingsworth steps out of the batter's box, adjusts his batting gloves. Emerson pitches. Cold ball misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this is going to be the next pitch from O'Brien, and that's going to be a hit high into center field. Lamar Burnett's under it, and he catches the ball for an out. So we have 2 away now, as that was an excellent catch by Lamar Burnett. And here comes the next batter, number 13, Michael Brown. The center fielder for the Batcats. Gets the first pitch from O'Brien, and that's going to be a strike at the knees. O'Brien waits the sign, has it, delivers, and that ball's going to be ground back to Emerson O'Brien at the mound, and that's going to be thrown over to L.J. Davis, who catches it, steps on the bag, and ends the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. After 2, it's 1-0, Batcats. Time for a radar check. This radar check is brought to you by me. I'm happy to bring you a radar. And this wonderful radar check is brought to you by me.
Pitch faster.
It's starting to go into the E-Town area now. And I'm doing Game Changer, the broadcast, and doing the radar check. My wife's surprised that I could do 3 things at once. That's probably going to be a first time in history I can do 3 things at once. Henry Fannin steps into the batter's box now in the top of the 3rd inning. Hopefully the Rangers can get something going. If anyone at all is listening to me, hope you're enjoying this broadcast. If anyone at all is listening to me, shout out high where you are. All right, here we go. Martin delivers the pitch to Fannin, and that's going to be called a strike. Second pitch for Martin in this inning. And Henry's going to foul that one off. That's going to go over into the next field. Boy, it'd be fun if somebody caught it over there. 0-2 to Henry Fannin. Foul ball. Henry fouls that one back to the screen. He's still alive at 0-2, waiting on the 4th pitch from Lincoln Martin, who has looked spectacular out there on the mound. Martin delivers, and that ball is going to be fouled off over the screen into the concession area, and it is going to bounce harmlessly into the night. All right, the 5th pitch to Henry. That ball is going to be thrown into the dirt for a ball. Good eye right there by the young man. Martin delivers. Fannin fouls it off. gotten a lot of foul balls off Martin on this at-bat. It's been a pretty good at-bat for Henry Fannin. I tell you, in practices and at games, Henry's a fun young man to be around. And he strikes that ball to the shortstop. Shortstop picks it up cleanly and throws it over to first base, and that will retire Fannin. Micah Kelly steps in. First pitch is a ball. Martin delivers the next pitch. That's going to hit the plate for a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes. And right now, Micah Kelly's leading the team in hitting. He had 4 hits yesterday. Micah takes that one for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jeremiah Combs on deck. Kelly fouls that ball off toward the first base side, and it's going to hit the first base dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Micah. This will be the 5th pitch to Micah in this at-bat. Rangers are taking the pitcher down. This is going to be Porter's 40th pitch. And Kelly is going to foul that ball off. First baseman gave chase and got it. All right, and here's Jeremiah Combs. And Jeremiah takes the first pitch for a strike. Next pitch is going to be a strike as Jeremiah tries to check his swing and is unsuccessful in doing so. So now we have 2 strikes on Jeremiah. Martin delivers his 43rd pitch of the inning, and Jeremiah swings and misses, and that's going to end the inning. No base runners on for the Rangers. 0 runs, 0 hits. 1-0 going into the bottom of the bottom of the 3rd. And this will bring Emerson O'Brien back out for his next inning of work with 30 pitches. He's been pretty efficient on the mound. That last inning went really, really quick. Skies are still overcast here in Lexington. We see some peak of blue skies out toward the outfield. We've had a train or 2 come through on Shillitoe Park. We border the train tracks right behind Fayette Mall, if you know the area. Winner of this game moves on to the next round of the playoffs, which will take place at 3 o'clock, weather permitting. And the weather may not permit. It's 79 degrees right now in Lexington, under the eye of a tornado watch. And it looks like the storm has now passed E-Town and is approaching Louisville. And it's passed through Bowling Green. Appears to have weakened a little bit as it went through E-Town. So that's good news. Number 6, Levi Rice, will be the first batter of the inning for the Batcats. And here we are. Post pitch from Emerson O'Brien in the bottom of the third. It's going to be a strike on the inside corner of the plate. Second pitch from O'Brien is going to be hit to the second baseman, Combs. Combs, it hits his chest. He's unable to come up with it. That ball took a bad hop on Jeremiah, and he's a little frustrated about that one, but he kept it in front of him. So that was a hard ground ball. That was going to be a difficult play. Batcats have a runner aboard for Heath English. O'Brien throws over to first base, and runner's back. English shows bunt. Pitch is going to be a ball. Payton throws the ball down to second base as Rice steals second base easily. English throws that one. English swings and misses at that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second base. Rice has a lead at second base as well. And O'Brien throws a breaking ball, and that's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs yet. O'Brien steps off the mound. Adjusts the brim of his cap a little bit. Back on the rubber. English awaiting the pitch. And that pitch is going to be swung on and missed by English, and that's going to be a strikeout. One out for the top of the order. Griffith back on the top of the order here for the Batcats. O'Brien checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate, and that's going to be high and outside for a ball. For O'Brien, this will be his 37th pitch of the game. Checks the runner at second and delivers the pitch, and Griffith hits that ball into the infield, and it looks like Jeremiah Combs has it for the second out. Two away here for Nolte. And Nolte watches that ball bounce right into the dirt. Payton throws the ball, and the runner barely gets under the thing, and it looks like Drew Gibson has come up lame over at third base. And he is jumping around, and that is not good. Teammates are gathering around Drew, who came up grabbing his knee when he made that play. And Rice gives Gibson a high five right there. It looks like Gibson's going to be okay. He's still favoring that leg a little bit, but it looks like he's okay. He's going to stay in the game. Might have just landed wrong on a foot or twisted that knee a little bit. But he's still back at third base. Drew Gibson is a vital part of this team, so for him to miss any time would be a disaster. And it looks like we're back to baseball. Not real sure what's going on. Umpire's having a discussion with Hudson Nolte. And O'Brien delivers the pitch, and that ball's going to be swung on and missed. And it was a low ball for Nolte to swing at. Ryan Payton was able to grab that ball as it hit the backstop and get back to home plate. And Rice goes nowhere at third base. O'Brien delivers the next pitch, and that ball's going to get the dirt, go to the backstop. Payton picks up the ball, underhands it over to O'Brien. O'Brien cannot make the tag in time as Rice steals home, as Rice gets to home on that pitch. That's going to be ball 2. And that will be a wild pitch. 2-0. Batcats lead. Bases empty with 2 outs. And a 2-1 count to Hudson Nolte. And I don't think the umpire is ready yet. Two balls and 1 strike. Umpire confirms. O'Brien delivers the next pitch, and that's going to be a strike. That's going to be strike 2, rather. Two count. Emerson shakes off the catcher and then steps off the mound. I think there's some confusion here on the signs between Ryan Payton and Emerson O'Brien. And Emerson nods in agreement, winds up, delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be low for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count on Nolte. O'Brien's next pitch is going to be high for a ball, and Nolte's going to get on with a walk. And that brings Ian Porter, the pitcher for the Batcats, up to bat. And Nolte's got a pretty good sized lead over at first base. O'Brien delivers the pitch. That ball's going to be high. Payton throws down to second base as Nolte steals second. Nolte leads off second. O'Brien throws. That's going to be high. Two balls, 0 strikes to Porter. O'Brien ready for the next one. That's going to be a foul ball right there. And 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next delivery, Porter knocks that ball into right field, and Micah Kelly ends up catching that ball for the third out of the inning. Get a base runner on a walk there. But, and they end up with one run out of all that. Scores 2-0, Batcats.
Hey, let's swing the bat right here. Let's swing the bat. Let's go.
Porter has thrown a very, very good game today. He's on his 44th pitch. He's given up 0 runs. And he's held the Rangers to 1 hit. And that was the leadoff hit from Drew Gibson. He's essentially shut down the hot bats for the Rangers. Ian Porter out here for his next inning of work. And it's going to be top of the order for the Rangers. Gibson, Burnett, and Goldie. Gibson's the only Ranger who's gotten a hit today. It's 1 for 1. Top of the 4th inning. And that ball is going to be hit, and that's going to be a fair ball. Drew Gibson goes all the way over to first base, and he will stay at first base on a base hit, so he's got 2 base hits today. I'm good. All right, here's Lamar Burnett. And Lamar awaits the pitch from Porter, and that ball is going to be a ball, and Drew's going to get to second base on the stolen base. All right, now we're getting somewhere for the Rangers. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Burnett awaits the next delivery from Porter. Porter makes the pitch, and Lamar swings and misses. One ball, 1 strike. Gibson takes a little bit of a lead at second, and they kind of back off on covering him, and that's going to be a ball outside and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Coach Goldie comes out of third base box to give Drew Gibson some instructions over at second. And that ball is going to go over Lamar's head, and Drew is going to end up at third base. As that ball hits the backstop, 3 balls, 1 strike. on that wild pitch. Three ball, one strike. And Lamar hits that ball into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Drew will score, and Lamar has an RBI and a single. On that line drive. And that will put a run on the board for the Rangers. It's 2-1. Two to one. And here's Goldie. Lamar's got a good healthy lead over at first. Goldie takes for ball one. That ball's outside. And let's see if that wakes up the bats here for the Rangers. Porter delivers the next pitch. That's going to be low for a ball. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 0 strikes. The spirits are a little high in the Ranger dugout right now. Porter delivers the pitch. That's going to be high. Lamar is going to steal second, and he is going to go back to second as he thinks about going to third. Once the ball scored, it threw out into the outfield, but the center fielder was covering that. And it's 3-0 to Braylon Goldie. And Lamar Burnett, the tying run, is standing on second base. And Porter's delivery is going to be a strike at the knees. Yeah, that was a close ball. That was a close call right there. Not sure if Braylon really agreed with it. It was around the knees, though. And that is going to be a strike on the outside, on the inside corner of the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And I don't think Braylon was happy about that call either. Porter delivers the pitch, and they're going to call that as a strike. They call that as a strike. He called him out. And Coach Goldie is arguing the call. And it looks like we are going to have a meeting by the umpires. Umpires are going to discuss this. It was a check swing by Braylon Goldie. And the home plate umpire thought that Braylon went around. And we're going to have a meeting, and they are going to call him out. And I don't think anybody agrees with that call. But it is what it is. We got 1 out now for the inning, and that brings Emerson O'Brien up. Porter readies to pitch, checks Lamar over at, that's going to be a called strike. O'Brien readies and waits for the delivery from the opposing pitcher. O'Brien hits that ball, and that's going to be foul. Zero balls, 2 strikes on Emerson O'Brien. And it looks like we're going to have something's going on. Oh, we've got I think we got an errant ball. Yes, we have an errant ball. That's the problem. Coach Goldie picks up the ball in foul territory in left field. And it looks like we're ready to go again. Porter checks Lamar Burnett at second. Delivers the pitch, and that's going to be at the knees for a strike. And that's going to be strike 3. And it looks like we're having strike zone issues here. Coach Goldie is not happy about the strike zones here. Ryan Payton up, and he fouls the post pitch back. And I will say the strike zone has seemed to gotten a little bit wider in this 4th inning. This is Porter's 60th pitch of the game. He fires and delivers, and that's going to be high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Porter checks Lamar Burnett at second and throws to Payton, and that's going to be ball high. That's about head high. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Coach still looks a little upset over at third base. And Payton hits that ball. It's going to be a pop fly, and it looks like it's going to fall toward the shortstop, who almost collides with the third baseman, but that's going to be the end of the inning. But the Rangers strike back here, get a run. 2-1 after 3.5. All right. 2-1. And it looks like, we'll have to say the strike zone's gotten a little bit wider here at Chillertoe Park in the 4th inning. And the teams are getting ready here to start again in the bottom of the 4th. Do another radar check here for you. This radar check is brought to you again by me. And according to the good folks at the Weather Channel with their app, it looks like we are seeing rain now from a line from Louisville and Jeffersontown straight down to about Lebanon. Danville's starting to get a little bit, it looks like, and it looks like some's moving into Jessamine County. Now, if I end up getting struck by lightning, it was fun bringing you this game. All right. Landon Martin, the cleanup hitter for the Batcats, will be up first. O'Brien's thrown 48 pitches in this game over 3 innings. Rangers have played really good defense in this game. I think they've gotten more comfortable playing with each other. And the first pitch from O'Brien is going to be outside for a ball. Martin awaits the second pitch from O'Brien. And that ball is going to be hit foul. One ball, one strike. O'Brien gets the sign from his catcher, Peyton. O'Brien throws, and that's going to hit Martin in the back. And that looks like a cove ball that just got away. Nothing intentional or malicious about that. That was a cove ball, didn't look like it had a lot on it. And that brings up Sawyer Rogers with the runner on first base and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. And Rogers swings and misses, strike one. Sawyer is 0 for 1. Hitting out of that fifth position. And it looks like that's going to be a pop-up to the foul side on the third base line. And Drew Gibson ended up coming up with a catch. What a great play right there. All right, one away, one on. And that brings up Brody Flatt, the extra hitter for the Batcats. And that ball is going to be thrown over to first base by O'Brien. L.J. Davis catches it, applies a tag, and the runner gets back. O'Brien's 53rd pitch of the inning, and that's going to be high for a ball. Here comes the next pitch. O'Brien's next pitch is going to be fouled back to the screen. The runner was going on that one, so he's going to have to march all the way back to first base. Martin goes back to first. He's on the bag now, and we are ready to see the third pitch to Brody Flatt. O'Brien steps off the rubber, throws over to first, nothing going. Next pitch from O'Brien. Runner is going. It's in the dirt. Peyton blocks it up, but is unable to make a throw. Runner in scoring position now for the Batcats. O'Brien throws the next pitch, and that ball is going to be popped up. It's in play, and L.J. Davis comes up with the catch in foul territory. Two away, runner on second base for number 16, Hollingsworth. And that ball's going to be high, gets away from Peyton. And Peyton throws the ball to third base and a little offline. Runner on third base. Rangers need to keep that runner from scoring. Next pitch is going to be out. It's going to be a ball just a little bit outside the plate on the inside. 2 balls, 0 strikes. O'Brien's next one is going to be swung on and missed by Hollingsworth. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. O'Brien delivers the pitch, and Hollingsworth hits that one, and that's going to be a foul ball down the third base line. Couple of feet foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Emerson's going to deliver the next pitch here to Hollingsworth. Here it comes, and that ball is going to be hit in between Gibson and Bottinger, and that's going to score a run on a line drive hit into left field. So that's going to be an RBI for Hollingsworth.
Hey, we go. We ain't hurt. Let's go. 1 more, Rangers.
3 ball, 3-1 is the score. Hollingsworth at post. Here is Michael Brown for the Batcats. And that ball is going to hit the dirt. Bounces in front of Peyton, gets to the backstop. Hollingsworth is going to be safe on that pitch. And the next pitch is going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Emerson O'Brien's next pitch is going to be low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. The wind's really starting to whip around now here at Chillatoe Park. As you can feel, the front is about to come in. That's a curveball that misses up high. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1 offering here by O'Brien will be swung on and missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count with 2 outs and a runner on second. And that's going to be ball 4. Runner going to third base on ball 4. And Batcats try to do a little trickery there and have the runner around, go to second base. That's nothing flying there. And some raindrops are starting to fall here at Chillatoe Park. And that's going to bring Rice up to the plate, the 9th batter in the lineup for the Batcats. Rice awaits the pitch. Runner goes from first base, and he's going to get to second base easily. O'Brien's next pitch is going to be a strike on the outside corner of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on second and third. O'Brien delivers the pitch, and that's going to be inside. That looked like a strike to me. Wow. 2 balls, 1 strike. I thought that hit the inside corner. O'Brien throws that ball, and that's going to be hit over Jeremiah Combs to second base. He's going to throw it over to first. That's going to retire the side. We're going to the top of the 5th now with the score 3-1. All right. Boy, it really looks like that the strike zone has expanded for the Batcats and shrunk for the Rangers. And the sirens are going on now at the ballpark. And it looks like we have a severe thunderstorm warning in Fayette County now. And I'm not sure what that's going to do to the game. The umpires are conferring with the managers of this tournament. This might be it. And it looks like the rain is starting to get on Lexington's doorstep. This might be the ball game. And I believe this is this an official game? It may be with the rules of this tournament. We're still kind of waiting to see what's going on. There's the radar right there. It's coming. It's coming. Well, the good thing is if the game's over, at least we don't have to see the wide strike zone for the Batcats anymore.
I might go.
Okay.
I don't want to drive in this.
Okay. I'd take Matthew with you.
You think?
No, I can keep him. It's whatever you want to do. All right. I think we're waiting. We're getting an official word here from the tournament administrators. The wind is blowing in, and I think we're going to have a meeting of the coaches. I think this one's going to be over. Just the way everybody's starting to act. And I have nothing to go on other than how everybody is acting. But we're getting some wind here. Now, I'm not real sure what's going on. And I think the Batcats coach wants to keep playing. So I think this is going to be if the Rangers don't score 3 here, the game's going to be probably over anyway. They got to score at least 2. And here we go. And I think it's going to be a sprint to the car after this. I think we're going to have a sprint to the car. At least let's hope not. Although I'm starting to feel some sprinkles here. Porter pitching 63 pitches, and LJ hits that ball into left field, and that's going to go over the left fielder's head. And he will slide into second base with a double. And that will bring Caden Bottiger up. And let's see what happens here. Bottiger is going to be facing Porter for the second time. Bottiger's 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be called for a strike. 1 ball, 0 strikes. That's going to be low, ball 1. Here's the delivery, and that ball is going to be hit fair. That's going to be a fair ball. And that is going to be thrown back into the catcher. Runners on the corners. First and third now for the Rangers. Henry Fannin up. Fannin's 0 for 1 for the day. Rangers starting to hit the ball now. And there's the delivery from Porter, and that's going to be low. Ball one, and that's going to be a stolen base by Bottiger. So now we got runners at second and third, both of them in scoring position. Fannin represents the game, the go-ahead run. Porter delivers the pitch. Fannin hits it to shortstop. Shortstop grabs the ball and throws him out. But Fannin gets an RBI as L.J. Davis scores. Got a runner on third. Three to two is the score, and here's Micah Kelly. Kelly watches the first one go across the plate for strike one. Wouldn't it be great to see Kelly tie this game up? That's going to be strike two at the knees. 0-2 to Micah Kelly. With one out. Kelly awaits the delivery. Porter delivers. That ball's going to be outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottiger over at third, itching to score. Here's Kelly. Kelly hits that ball into the outfield. That's going to fall for a hit, and that is going to score Bottiger. Kelly gets an RBI on that one. And we're tied at 3 all of a sudden with Kelly at standing on first base. And here's Jeremiah Combs. The last batter in the lineup before we hit the top of the order, and Combs watches the first ball go as a ball. And it looks like Porter's starting to get tired now. He's thrown 74 pitches. And here's the second one. Porter throws that ball. Jeremiah Combs hits the ball into the outfield. And that is going to fall for a hit. Kelly beats the throw at second base. And that brings us up to Drew Gibson. Runners on first and second. And here's Drew Gibson. Drew's 2 for 2. He gets a hit, and the Rangers can take the lead. And that ball's going to be hit foul. Down the first base line. That's going to be a ball 2. And here comes the next pitch from Porter. That's going to be over the plate, but it's going to be low. It's going to be 2-1. Here's Porter's next pitch, and Gibson hits that ball, and that's going to be foul. Not by much, but Gibson got all of that one. And there goes Emerson O'Brien to pick up the ball in left field as a foul ball. And it's 2-2 is the count with one out. Trying to get Micah Kelly home, and Jeremiah Combs over on first base. Kelly at second, Combs at first. Porter delivers the pitch, and that's going to be high for ball 3. Game's tied 3-3. Weather permitting, the Batcats would get an opportunity to hit since they are the designated home team, and that's going to be a strike on Gibson, and he strikes out, and not sure I agree with that one. That's that interesting strike zone that we got here. Dickens wrote A Tale of Two Cities. This game's going to be a tale of two strike zones. Porter throws to Lamar Burnett. Lamar hits that ball into the outfield, and that's going to be a base hit. Micah Kelly is going down to home, and he is going to be tagged out. He tried to beat it, and he is going to be tagged out. And that ball is going, and that's going to be a called out. And I thought that Micah got tagged on that one, honestly.
Good inning, guys.
And here comes the dark skies threatening. All right, so Batcats score 1 run. This game's over. Not sure we're going to get this inning in, though. But number 7 is coming up to bat against Emerson O'Brien, and that's going to be Cade Hollingsworth. And I believe our tournament after this inning may have an abrupt end here. And here we go. All right, the first pitch to number 7 is going to be a strike. O'Brien throwing his 73rd pitch of the game. And he has pitched a great game, and that's going to be fouled back to the screen here. 0-2 to Hollingsworth. I'm sorry, English. This is English at the plate. And that ball is going to be hit foul. That ball's going to be high pop up into the infield, and Caden Bonninger comes down with it.
Good job, Kaden.
And here's number 10, Reed Griffith, went back to the top of the order. And Griffith fouls the post ball out. Emerson O'Brien's 77th pitch is going to be hit into left field, but that's going to fall foul. And that was a long hit, about 340 feet foul. And that's 0-2. And here is the next hit, and it is going to be over to Bodinger. Bodinger throws it over, and L.J. Combs can't come up with it. It was a little bit out of his reach, and that will put a Batcat runner, Griffin, over on second base.
Nice job, Kaden.
One out, and it looks like the batter is going to be Nolte. O'Brien throws to Nolte. Nolte hits the ball over to L.J. Combs. L.J. Davis. Davis will grab it, step on the base, and we have 2 outs. Runner on third. If Porter gets a hit, this game could be over. And that's going to be ball 1.
Play at third. Watch him play at third. What we talked about.
Porter awaits the next pitch from O'Brien. This will be his 81st pitch. And that's going to be high for a ball. 2 balls, 0 strikes.
Come at him, man. Come at him, man.
And the sky's threatening behind us. O'Brien throws the ball. It's going to be 3-0 as Porter hits the deck. And that's going to be lightning, and that's going to be the game is going to be suspended. And it looks like there is lightning now in the area, and the game will be suspended. All right, if we are able to come back, we will try, but I think that's going to be it. In order to avoid getting struck by lightning, I'm going to go off the air now. Hope everybody has a great Memorial Day weekend. If we come back, we'll restart the game, okay? So we are going to go off. Thank you all very much for joining us.